here I am, cold and windy outside. Had a no-show for a golf lesson, so fortunately for me, I'm going to take the bad. I'm going to make something good out of it. I'm going to work on my golf swing. So last time we talked, I talked about trying to keep that club face a little bit more stable through the impact area. I went up, played an event Friday, played 14 good holes, struck the ball great, didn't make any putts. Then down the stretch, some bad golf shots. I'd say this, I think my initial instinct, or I think a lot of our initial instinct is, let's change everything. 4 bad holes on the way in, everything's off kilter, I gotta change. I'm trying to fight that as hard as I can. The reason being is because I know that I need to make the change. I need to make sure that that club face isn't rotating as it goes, past the golf ball. My hands aren't floating away from my body. Okay, so I'm in here, I'm at the golf house, okay, I'm swinging, I'm making my swings I was talking about, making sure that as I get the club back, okay, the club face is parallel to my spine angle as I go through, it's parallel to my spine angle on the way out, okay, lots of swings, lots of swings. The reason I do a lot of swings inside is because I strongly believe that there's a progress to learning. The progress goes like this, it goes, 1, being able to do it without a golf ball. Okay, and so what I mean by that is when I teach my students, okay, I see huge changes in their movement patterns when they're not trying to hit a golf ball, okay? And so they're swinging at just a tee, and say they're doing like under the noodle drill, okay? If you're curious about what the under the noodle drill is, send me a little message, I'll do a new video on it. But say they're doing underneath the noodle drill, trying to shallow out their club, okay? If I put a tee there, and I just let them hit the tee underneath the noodle, their pattern changes incredibly. I film them, I show them, they go, oh my gosh, that's substantially different. Okay, the reason is because they don't have an expectation of what the golf ball is doing. All they're trying to do is make that club go underneath the noodle and hit that tee. So what I'm doing, same thing. It's a lot of repetition, hitting the tee, hitting the ground, making sure that the club face is rotating around my body square rather than rotating and my hands floating away. Okay, so lots of repetition, okay? So that's, step 1 of the learning process, being able to do it without a golf ball. Step 2, being able to do it with a golf ball, okay? So as soon as, we put the golf ball there, think about it. Anytime you're out at the driving range, you hit a good golf shot, you feel great about yourself. Like, oh, look what I can do. I hit a great golf shot. You hit a bad golf shot, and you're looking around going, God, I hope nobody saw that. You shank it, almost hit the guy next to you like tin cup. And so we have this emotional attachment to what the golf ball is doing. Well, that emotional attachment gets in the way of training that neural pattern in our brain to swing the golf club differently. Okay, and so going from no golf ball to golf ball, that's a big step. The next is, on the golf course, no swing aids, no lining yourself up, no, I can hit another golf shot, okay? So step 1, no golf ball, step 2, golf ball, step 3 on the golf course, and then finally step 4 in a golf tournament. I really feel like that's where I'm at, is being able to create it in a golf tournament. I felt like 14 holes on Friday, I had it go in the right direction, and then just late in the round, hit some loose golf shots, lost a little confidence in what I was doing, slipped back and started to do things the old way, hit a couple hooks, made some bogeys, finished shooting 76. That's hard pill for me to swallow. I don't like shooting 76. I don't like shooting under or over par. I like shooting, high 60s, mid 60s. It didn't happen. I'm not there with my golf game yet. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get there. It just means, hey, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep going until I can create the shots I want. Keep going, keep working until I'm confident in creating the shots I want, and then getting out there and creating the shots I want and playing good golf like I know I'm capable of. I've done it before. Just because I turn 40 next week doesn't mean that all my good golf's behind me. I feel like the best golf is going to happen between 40 and 50. So I hope that's the way you guys feel. If it's not, golf probably isn't very much fun if you're like, oh, I used to be this good and now I'm this good and I don't feel like I'm going to get any better. Man, I don't want to quit. So, I'm not trying to encourage any of you guys to quit. I just change the mindset. Say, hey, I'm gonna work every single day. I'm gonna be better. And so maybe, hey, you're on the decline and you can't hit it as far because you're physically not as capable. That's okay. Get better in other spots. Okay. Say, hey, I used to hit it 300 yards. Now I can only hit it 260. Okay. Get better with your wedges. Get better with your irons. Get better with your putter. You can shoot lower scores. Okay. There's no reason that you can't be better now than you were then. Okay, just make sure that you're putting your foot on the path correctly. I only speak this because of experience. I didn't start traveling and playing golf till I was, in my early 30s. I made it on PGA Tour Latin America, played some mini tours and stuff like that. My golf game's better now than it was then. Sure, I shot lower scores, but my golf game's better now. I'm smarter. I have a better game plan. So anyways, just get out there, keep working at it. Understand these swings that happen at your home, in your garage, in the golf house when it's raining outside. They go a long ways to building the pattern that you want. Don't worry so much about the golf ball at the beginning. Don't worry so much what's happening on the golf course or what's happening in the golf tournament. You gotta work through it. 14 good holes, 4 bad holes. Hopefully next time I go out, as we get a little bit closer to the section championship and stuff, I'm getting closer and closer and closer to 18 great holes, then 36 great holes, then 54 great holes, then 72 great holes each time I go tee it up. So yeah, get out there, practice, make sure you're working on the right things. I would strongly suggest, seeing a PGA professional. You can call myself, you can send me a video. I will look at it. I had a lot of videos come back to me this last time that I posted something, and I try to look at them all. Like I said, I can't devote a ton of time to those videos because I got my teaching practice and stuff here, but I'll definitely look at it and say, hey, these are the things that you need to be working on, the best I can, so at least you're not wasting your time. Anyways, I hope you're getting as much out of this as I hope you are. I hope I'm helping you on your journey. Don't get discouraged when you don't have, the things happen the way that you want them to happen. Just keep sticking with it, okay? Get out there and kick some tail.